Hi, I'm Lisa Dwyer, and welcome to Mortgage Savers. I'm here today with a very special guest, Julie Rennali, and we're going to talk about things that surround your mortgage, which is supposed to be your biggest asset, your biggest and best asset. And I'm not here to tell you about mortgage rates or how great I am or what company is better than another company. We're here to educate you and try to help the community save some money, gain more equity in their home by saving money. I've been a state licensed mortgage loan originator for 14 years. I've seen the ups and downs of the mortgage industry, and I'll tell you what kept me in this business is the fact that I really enjoy helping people. Believe me, it's not the easiest business in the world, and if you've gotten a mortgage, you know how difficult it is to get that thing closed. So, but the fact that I love doing what I do because it helps you, the community, my clients. It's exciting to me when people are getting a purchase and I get to go to their open house or I'm helping them move with some pizzas. And it also rewards me when I'm doing a refinance and I end up saving you hundreds of dollars a month on your payment. Therefore, you can invest it or save it or whatever you choose to do with it. But the fact that I'm saving you money just fills my heart. My goal, of course, is to educate you regarding anything mortgage related in a fun and interesting format. I have several professionals as guests on the show. Each week I have somebody new and we talk about something related to a mortgage. So anything mortgage. And I'm also available for questions. Personally, you can call me or go to our website or our email. What else? I just think that the most important thing for me to convey to you is how to protect yourself while you're going through a mortgage process of any sort, whether it's an appraisal, you're getting insurance, you're ordering title work. I want to make sure you understand what a deed is and how you have clear title, and make sure you're getting the proper insurance for your home so that you're not left in the lurch if something was to happen. I have to tell you though, sometimes I get excited and talk way too fast. So to help you out, what I do is I have every one of my shows transcript. I have the questions and answers that we go through so that you can contact me and I will send you the complete show transcript that kind of details a little bit more about what we spoke about during the show so that you can use it to use for a reference if you need more information. So I just wanted to let you know that our materials that we have to offer are free. There's no cost to you. It is part of my community service that I just want to help as many people as I can. You can go to, my email is mtgsaver, S-A-V-E-R, @gmail. Or you can call me directly, and that's 248-627-7283. And again, I'm Lisa Dwyer, and thank you so much for watching. And we welcome ideas for upcoming episodes. I know I'm going to have an appraiser on the show. I have a title insurance agent. I have an insurance agent, several people that I'm really excited, a home inspector, for you to understand what it is that they're going to do for your home. So Julie, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Lisa, for having me.
I'm so happy that you're here.
Thank you.
I think that your business, she works for Symmetry Financial, and I think that your business is so vital and important to the consumer.
Absolutely.
I'm really excited about having you here because I think that people need to know how important either mortgage insurance or life insurance is to protect their assets.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I basically show families how to protect their largest asset, which is their ability to earn an income.
Wow. So there's more than just protecting them. It's about making money as well.
Absolutely. Very similar to what you do.
Very good. Very good. It sounds fun. I love dealing with people. So
you know what? It's the most rewarding career that I've ever had. Spending time in the home with families and knowing that you're helping them be able to protect their home in the event of an untimely occurrence is very, very rewarding.
Oh, that's awesome. Tell me exactly, and I know the viewers probably want to know too, what exactly is mortgage protection?
Well, I basically sit down with families and I show them how to protect their mortgage with life insurance, so heaven forbid, if something were to happen to either spouse or individual mortgage holder, that the family would be able to pay off the home and stay in the home, or for individuals, if they're leaving the home to their kids, the last thing, heaven forbid, we want to happen is if, you know, somebody to leave a funeral and have to think, oh my gosh, how am I going to be able to make the next mortgage payment?
That is, and as sad as it may sound, I'm sure it's so common.
It happens a lot.
You know, that people are not protected, and then that tragedy strikes.
It's very sad.
And then they're kind of left. Well, what a blessing you are.
Thank you very much.
So you have several different kind of benefits, and what do the policies offer for those benefits?
Well, there's always a life benefit, meaning if somebody were to pass away, there would always be a death benefit. We offer disability and waiver of premium, and what that means is if the insured were ever disabled, that the carrier would actually pay the premium through the life of the insured. Many of the carriers offer a critical illness benefit riders or accelerated living benefits, and what that means is, for an example, if someone were to have a heart attack or stroke or a cancer that was manifested by a malignant tumor, paralysis, blindness, some type of a coronary artery graft, the carriers would actually pay living benefits, and they would pay them for more than one time. They could be paid possibly 3 times for each occurrence, or excuse me, 1 time, but for 3 different occurrences.
Wow.
And some of the carriers also, most of them in Michigan, come with what's called an accelerated terminal illness benefit rider. And what that means is, heaven forbid, if a family member were to ever go to a doctor and be advised that they had a terminal illness, which normally means 12 months or less to live, that they could take the full benefit of the policy up front to possibly get their affairs in order, to travel,
Wow.
to possibly...
So they could, at the end of life, they could do all those things in their bucket list, right?
Absolutely.
That is amazing. You mentioned a lot of sicknesses and illnesses, and I just want the viewers to know that all of this, and I know we get excited and we talk fast and we may say words that you're not familiar with. We have all of this information available to you, and when we come back, we're going to talk about what's required and how you can get these wonderful benefits. So we'll see you soon. Be right back.
Take part in the 5 for 5 food drive, ONTV's 4th annual food drive benefiting the Oxford Orient Fish Food Pantry on Saturday, February 8th from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Stop by the ONTV studio at 1349 Joslin Road on February 8th for some live entertainment. Donate at least 5 pantry items or $5 to have a chance to win some fabulous door prizes and help stock the shelves at the Oxford Orient Fish Food Pantry. Can't make it to the studio on February 8th? Watch all the festivities live from home on Comcast Channel 10 and AT&T UVerse Channel 99, or stream it live on our website at OntV.org. Want to donate before the event? Stop by these participating local businesses to drop off your non-perishable pantry items. The ONTV food drives have collected in excess of 13,000 pounds of food in the past 3 years. This year, ONTV is hoping to collect 8,000 pounds for the Oxford Orient Fish Food Pantry. With your help, it can be done.
Hi, welcome back. I'm Lisa Dwyer with Mortgage Saver, and this is Julie Rennali with Symmetry Financial, and we're talking about mortgage insurance, life insurance, and how to protect your biggest asset. We just discussed what benefits the policy offers. Now let's talk about what's required to get into some of these policies.
Okay, well, basically a field underwriter will talk to the family ahead of time, and they will ask them for their birth date, their height, their weight, and they'll assess any health conditions that the client may have. So the field underwriter is prepared prior to going into the home, and once they go into the home, they'll sit down with the family and uncover what their needs are. I mean, that's the biggest concern.
So it's kind of investigating a little bit for the insurance agent.
Absolutely.
So the field underwriter goes out, speaks, meets the family, make sure they don't have a third eye.
Right, exactly. Exactly. I mean, we have to confirm due to HIPAA laws and other things, that they are actually the person that lives in the home.
Right, and you require the documentation, so driver's license, or what kind of documentation do you require?
We need to see a driver's license to prove, that they are who they say they are. It's just unfortunate in this, the times that we live in now.
Right, which I'll tell you is way easier than the things that I have to do as a mortgage rep.
Right.
I have to get, I've got to dig deep. I pretty much tell them, hey, get out the vein because I'm going to have to take some blood and maybe your first child with me.
Right, yeah, exactly. And that's what we basically do is we sit down with the family and uncover where the needs are.
Right.
And then we design policies specifically to fit their individual needs, so it's not really a one-size-fits-all.
Right. And you probably have, and I'm sure as I'm learning more about this, different policies to suit different people.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Somebody may qualify for one or not the other, or,
absolutely.
Age, sex. I'm not sure what all the, criteria is, but wow. Well,
there's always something.
What if they are denied by another health coverage?
If they've been, there's always options. Honestly, I've had clients denied before, and I've been able to go right back and write them with another carrier.
That's amazing.
Everyone has different underwriting requirements, and there's so many options available.
So you work with several.
We have several large, A-rated carriers that we work with. So there's always an option for somebody. Some of the policies don't even have any medical questions.
So there's no medical exam needed?
And that's the beauty of the new simplified issue policies, which we'll get into a little more.
Great, great. I'm excited to hear about that for sure. Now, you talked about underwriting requirements. What, with mortgages, it kind of goes like this. When you apply for a loan, you send in all your documentation, your W-2s, your tax returns, your pay stubs, and bank statements and so forth. You send it into the underwriter, and the underwriter then looks at the file. And as a loan officer, I want to approve everybody.
Right, of course.
So unfortunately, that doesn't happen. But when they look at it, the underwriter then kind of screens and goes through item by item in the application, and then decides whether or not they're going to loan that person the money to purchase or refinance their home, and then comes back to the loan officer and says, these are the items I need. Is that how the underwriting requirements work, or how does it?
Very similar, but this is the beauty. Up until 10 years ago, every policy out there required a medical exam. And now there's policies that are called simplified issue, which is wonderful. They require no medical exam. Some of the applications are a page or 2 pages long, and that is just the beauty of the new policies. A lot of them offer a money-back option or a return of premium feature, which is just amazing. Those premiums may be a hair higher than what a normal straight insurance premium would be.
Right.
But the beauty of it is if the client or the family outlives the length of the term, the carrier refunds 100% of the premium they've paid into the policy.
It sounds like a forced place savings.
You know what, it is. It's kind of like a forced savings plan, and it's really nice.
What a great benefit.
Yeah, the client could actually borrow money, since it's their money that they're putting into the policy.
There's a cash value.
There's a cash value. So if, say, 10 years, if it was a 30-year term policy, if the client needed to borrow money, say, going into year 10, they could borrow that money and then pay it back. And
so it's not just about if you were to pass during your policy, it's also during hard times.
Absolutely.
If you needed to take that cash out.
Absolutely.
And, do whatever you want. Is there requirements of what you have to do? Like 401k has requirements. You cannot borrow money, you can buy for a house or borrow for specific things, but other items. Is insurance the same? Do they have to say specifically what they're getting the money for?
No, they do not. They do not.
So it's really your money.
It is.
You're putting it into a savings plan, but you have insurance to cover you if you were to pass away. Or what about a spouse? If I have both a spouse and I on the same, would it cover both of us?
Yes, it would. Yes, it would.
Very good. Now you mentioned that you had several carriers and you have probably a long list of them, but what are the most prevalent carriers that you deal with?
We do represent a lot of carriers. We're brokers for mortgage protection, so some of our larger carriers are Mutual of Omaha, ING, Transamerica, Assurity, Americo, United Home Life. I mean, we can always find something to fit everyone's budget.
Well, that's amazing. That is really great. I feel that because your mortgage and your life, of course, are, they're your biggest assets. You really want to protect yourself. And I have insurance for this, and it's not as expensive as you think. At the end of the show, and of course, if you were to call or email, we can get you all the information that you need to get your own quote, to see if it's something that that you'd like to protect as well. And I think it's a very critical part. And I believe in Dave Ramsey and saving money and protecting yourself. And I think that this is very affordable.
It is very affordable.
For more bang for your buck kind of thing. Okay, so you offer insurance, life insurance, mortgage protection. What other products do you offer, or what other things do you offer to clients?
We have quite a large arsenal of products we can offer clients. We can show people how to never outlive their money and maximize their retirement income.
Say that one more time so everybody hears that one more time.
We can show people how to never outlive their money and maximize their retirement income.
Well, let's talk about that right after the break. Come back and see us. We're with Mortgage Saver. This is Julie Rennali, and I'm Lisa Dwyer, and we'll be right back.
Please remember that CFL bulbs, those curly, energy-efficient light bulbs everybody is using to save electricity, shouldn't be thrown away in your trash. Neither should batteries or home medical sharps. You can check with your local community to see where they can be recycled. Some retailers will allow you to bring them in for recycling. You can also order simple kits online that allow you to collect your recyclables and simply mail them away to be properly recycled. This green tip was brought to you by your friends at Waste Management.
Welcome back. I'm Lisa Dwyer. This is Mortgage Saver, and this is Julie Rennali with Symmetry Financial. We were just talking about how we're better off with her, saving us money, preparing for our future, and let's talk about what you just said before the break.
Well, we just said that we can show people how to never outlive their money, because people's main concern in retirement is outliving their money, not having enough money to last for the rest of their life.
And we don't want to count on Social Security.
No, we absolutely don't. So we can actually show people how to never outlive their money and maximize their retirement income. We can even create personal pension plans for people that are self-employed, and they don't even have to be self-employed. I can show people how, with certain products, we can blow 401ks right out of the water.
Woohoo!
And these are products that have historically, over the last 14 years, returned 7 to 9% on an average every year, and you never are at risk for losing any principal. And we know that everyone has lost money in the stock market before.
Yes, my dad had passed away, and he invested a lot of money, and this was in '07. And unfortunately, my mom had to she was hit with that downturn and those horrible days where she was getting calls saying you've lost another,
oh, it's a nightmare.
large lump sum of money, and you're not going to get that back. I mean, she's already, not to say mom's old, but she's already, past her, income ability, and
Absolutely.
so now she's kind of stuck with what she has. And I would love to not be in that position, as well as I'm sure many of you would like to know how you can do that.
I went through something very similar with my mom back in the .com era.
Yeah.
I mean, she had a broker, unfortunately. They just kept telling her to hold everything, and she ended up losing a substantial sum of money. and she couldn't sleep for 6 months. And who wants to be in that position when you're in your retirement years?
And everybody knows what no sleep does.
Right.
Makes you grumpy. At least it does for me.
Right.
Okay, so you've really given us so many wonderful tips and information on how to protect yourself, how to get cash if you need it as a forced place savings, and cash values, and critical insurance, and there's so much information. Tell me a little bit about Symmetry.
Symmetry Financial, like I said, I've never worked for a better company. We are actually the fastest growing marketing organization, insurance marketing organization in the country right now. And we offer more than 50 years of experience in the life insurance industry. And we were voted one of the top 10 companies to work for in the country.
That's amazing. That is so amazing, and I'm excited too. Now, I understand that you guys are hiring, and I know it's not, people think right away, oh, you know, if I have they think pyramid, and I don't want people to think that when you say that reps hire. It's a team effort. Everybody works together. They work directly with the underwriters, correct? You can call the underwriters and talk to them. It's an independent agent that works for Symmetry. However, you would be their mentor, or I'm not sure the word that is.
Absolutely.
Is
we have master agencies within Symmetry Financial Group, and then we have agency managers that have grown out of those master agencies.
What an opportunity. I'm really excited to be part of Symmetry. I think that it's a great company, and I'm really excited to have you.
Thank you.
On my team with me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're so knowledgeable, and you're so caring.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And I think it really shows. And I think that when you help people, and it fills your heart, it makes us a better a better person.
Absolutely.
And I get blessings all the time because of it, and I'm sure you will, and you do.
You know, like you say, go in with a handshake and leave with a hug.
Yeah.
I think anyone that I've ever been in their home, I'm a hugger. So you
Yeah.
always walk out hugging people.
Yes.
And
yes.
you're helping them. You know, congratulations on protecting your family.
That's right. And I just spoke with Marshall last night. Mm-hmm. And he is, what is his title? He is
an agency manager.
He is amazing. And he said to me something that really hit home. He said, Lisa, you are helping people while you're showing them the policies. He said, but when it really touches your heart is when you go and deliver that check.
Oh.
He said, it will change your life. And I'm in for that, for sure. I want to help people. And he said, it'll just change your life. When you have to, everybody wants the money, the mortgage company, the consumer's bill, the funeral home, the flowers, all the things that encompass a funeral and life in general. Mm-hmm. And when you can walk up to someone's home after a tragedy like death, and you can hand them a check, and it just gets rid of all that pressure, I'm looking forward to it.
Good. We're very excited to have you.
I am really, really looking forward to it. So Symmetry is hiring. Julie is amazing. I have all her information on our website. You can definitely call me, email me. We can get you in touch. We can give you all the information that you had received today in writing so that you can review it at your own leisure and at your own pace and when I'm not talking so fast. So I hope that I obtained my goal today in educating you regarding anything mortgage related in a fun, interesting, down-to-earth, real-life format. If you have any questions or want to go over your own personal situation, we are here to help you. This is my community service. I want to help you. I may not always be the best person or company to help you, but I know a lot of people. I will steer you in the right direction. And I'm blessed to be here, and I thank you so much. Our phone number again is 248-627-7283. The email to email me is mortgagesaver, MTG, short for mortgage, MTGSAVER@gmail.com. I want to thank you. And again, I welcome you to email me about some episodes or some guests that you'd like to have on the show, or if you yourself would like to be a guest, I'd love to have you. If it's anything mortgage related, I'd be pleased. to have you. So Julie, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
being here.
Thank
I think
you
you're
so
amazing.
much. Thank you. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you so much.